Welcome to this week's episode of Outdoor Fanatix. We got another great show for you this week. Now, if you guys remember last week, Taylor spot and stalked up on a big Barbarossa ram at Bridge Creek trophy hunts. This week it's my turn. I got the old stick and string in my hand, so after a few practice shots, it's time to put the old Mohegan sneaking on another East Tennessee exotic. I will not be outdone by a girl with a pink crossbow. Well, it didn't take long, and our guide Chris had us on two really nice exotic rams. All we had to do was get set up in the right place and wait on them to get within bow range. Taylor shot her ram a few minutes ago. We came back in, basically the same place we started with her this morning where we saw those first two rams, and they're back in the exact same spot. So we're going to sit right here on this little creek crossing, and our guy is going to try to push them around, and they should walk right here. Here they come, I think. They crossed right there where they're supposed to, but they didn't stop. They didn't stop. Round two. Bridge never turns out good. This is our last day to hunt. It's about dinner time now. It's 12 o'clock. Well, after 12. What time? A little after 12. It's getting hotter. It's going to be harder to track, harder to spot and stalk. But I refuse to be whipped by a freaking pink crossbow.
followed those rams down the creek and we got them right there on a little pinch point, and we thought that was going to be the perfect ambush spot, but it looks like we're going to put a few more miles in the old hunting boots.
Thought I was going to get a shot at that one ram, and that smaller one came up behind him and bumped him. They took off running back up this way, so the best, our best guide in outfitting business is going to take us back around there and get this deal closed.
You gonna try?
I freaking hit the trigger on the release when I was pulling my bow back a while ago, so I'm only down to 1 bullet, so I gotta make it count.
We probably walked about 3 miles that day trying to stalk up on them 2 rams, and they just kept staying too far ahead of us and we couldn't close the distance, so it's time to back up and come up with another plan.
Well, the 2 rams that we got on this morning, first thing, and then the same 2 we got on a while ago, I think they're staying too far ahead of us, ain't they, Chris?
Yeah.
So we know there was a ram running with the one Taylor shot this morning. So Chris is gonna walk us back up here and see if we can't get it in bow range and put it down, and we'll have 2 rams on the ground.
I'm kind of glad that our original plan didn't work out on the first 2 rams that we started stalking, because the one that we started going after later in the afternoon was a lot bigger, and that's the one I really wanted anyway.
We just walked this entire corner of the property where we knew that there was another ram that was running with Taylors. We spotted it, I don't know, 300 yards off in the woods, and we came up to the field. We let our guide push the goat out so that we could get in this open field where we might could get a shot on it. And it just came out, so we're going to try to see if we can close the distance on it and get it down. Down that fence right there. That's 20 yards right there. How is he still walking? I hit him right there, didn't I? Right there in the chest. He stopped. How is he still standing up there?
Well, I've been hunting a long time, and that's the first time I've ever shot an animal with a bow and had him just turn around and walk away like that. I didn't know if he was just going to fall over where he stood or if he was going to get a second wind and wind up in the next county.
That is the deepest, darkest blood that that's exactly what you're looking for. We're just going to keep walking this blood. That little hill's right here. We're going to pop up over that hill and just see what he's doing. That blood everywhere though. I mean, he's bleeding like a freaking hog. We just followed our blood trail right up here to the little crest of the hill where we could look down and see where that goat went to. And big GD, big goat down. That joker's laying right there deader than a hammer. Let's go get him.
That is definitely the first for me. I ain't never even seen a critter like that. Whew. Oh! He ain't as big and heavy as yours was, girl. But that's a Chris, that's a good sand dog, right? I mean, but now I see why that arrow did not go all the way through, because that right there, folks, is probably, that's 6 inches worth of just fuzz. Hell, that belly button lint right there. That's awesome, man. I mean, I can't thank you guys enough, Chris. Come on over here. This is Chris Mullins. He's Jeff's son, and he's been guiding us the last couple of days. He got Taylor on her ram this morning, and got me on this one this afternoon. And you've worked your tail off, buddy.
Thank you, buddy.
You know,
it's worth it. We got 2 down, man.
Yeah, 2 down, and well, it looks like flies are starting to come. We probably need to get this rascal out of here, don't we?
Oh yeah.
And I'd say it's probably because that fur and the blood, but that's awesome, dude. I mean, that's just I mean, this right here is exotic hunting, the best you can get. East Tennessee, Cumberland Plateau. I mean, Bridge Creek trophy hunts, they're the best in town. And you know, the Cumberland Plateau is known for wild boar hunting and exotics. And I've been to a couple of places in the region here, but you guys are standalone, and I mean, you've got one heck of an operation. I really appreciate you letting us come up and do this.
Well, my pleasure.
Awesome.
My pleasure.
Bridge Creek Trophy Hunts, guys. Y'all look them up. We'll have their website at the end of the show, and come up here and see Chris and Jeff, and they'll take care of you, no doubt. We'll try. Well, that is 2 really nice, impressive, exotic animals from Bridge Creek Trophy Hunts. Y'all stick with us, because we got a great hunt with a wounded warrior right here at Bridge Creek Trophy Hunts. You know, the one thing I can say about Jeff Mullins here at Bridge Creek Trophy Hunts is his, you know, the way he supports the Wounded Warrior Project and all the men and women involved in that organization. So a couple of weeks after mine and Taylor's exotic ram hunt there, he called me up and told me he had a guy named John Gatz from the Wounded Warrior Project coming down to do his first ever hog hunt, and asked me if I would want to come and film it. So not only do I get to film a first time hog hunter, hey, but I get to go back and eat some of Miss Marsh's home cooking.
Seen a couple fallow deer. Still waiting. Hearing a lot of noise in the woods here.
Well, being from southeast Georgia and hog hunting most of my life, I have seen quite a bit of wild hogs, but I was not prepared for what come walking out of that creek bottom.
fours in my sights, so we're gonna take them down.
Now, if I'd have been the one behind the trigger, that hog would have never made it across the creek. But I had to actually talk John out of shooting one of those little black hogs and go after that big hog. Well, we're sitting in the shooting house, we're high-fiving and laughing and slapping each other on the back. Looked like he made a pretty good shot on that hog. I look out the window and that joker's standing 70 yards up the middle of the road. Well, we sat in the shooting house and we looked at the footage of the second shot, and it didn't look like he was going to hold that one for very long. So we get down, we walk, we're trying to find some blood, get on a good blood trail and step in the woods where it looked like the hog ran down, and we literally almost stepped right on top of him, and this joker's still alive, so John had to make a follow-up shot. Well, he definitely couldn't hold that third shot John put on him. So we made the call to Jeff, telling him we had a big hog down. When he come pulling up on that ATV, I don't know who was more excited, him or John.
Congratulations, son. That's awesome.
Appreciate
Awesome.
you.
I love it, son. I love it. You boys, that's the least we can do for you boys, son. I tell you. Pleasure's all ours, son.
Appreciate
You ain't
it.
got no idea. I'm sorry. I'll hug you too hard.
I feel really good. It's my first one, so I'm looking forward to sharing this story with all my other fellow brothers in arms and sisters. So we'll see how it goes. Hopefully they won't be too intimidated to come out here and try it with us one day. I'm sure it's better than deer hunting. But, I'll give anything a try, so it's pretty intense.
Video equipment for Outdorr Fanatix provided by Campbell Cameras. Relive your adventure. This week's Campbell Cameras Reliving the Adventure photo comes from my buddy Ben Vaughn in Kansas. Not only has Ben a good friend of mine, but he also proudly serves our country in the United States Army. It looks like Ben had a pretty good night of frog gigging with his young son Landon. Ben, for sending your photo, we're going to send you a Campbell Cameras hat and an Outdorr Fanatix t-shirt. Now folks, keep your pictures and stories coming to our Facebook page, and you could be next week's lucky winner. We have had a heck of a time hunting here at Bridge Creek Trophy Hunts with Jeff Mullins. You know, to be able to do this right here in my own backyard in Clark Range, Tennessee on the Cumberland Plateau hunting exotic animals, that's something I never thought I'd get to do before. And to be able to go back and get the invitation to hunt with John Gatz from the Wounded Warrior Project on his first ever hog hunt, it was truly an honor and I was glad to be a part of it. If you're looking for an exotic animal hunt that you'll never forget, or some of the best wild hog hunting that East Tennessee has to offer right here on the Cumberland Plateau, you guys have got to check out Jeff Mullins at Bridge Creek Trophy Hunts. We'll see y'all next week for more Outdorr Fanatix TV.